join discord.gg/flatearth and enter a check-in room. Someone will come along and verify you to get involved in the conversation about our Earth.
Roohif Part 7.
Okay, Roohif. You want to talk about your stupid observations with your theodolite, whatever.
Well, hang on, Roohif. Do you see the moon right now? If you go outside, can you see the moon? That's the first order of business.
It's 2:30 in the afternoon, and I know the moon's full, so no, I can't without going outside.
Okay, go ahead, Flatsy. Sorry.
Yeah. But was there a question before about people being confused about the moon and the sun in the same sky?
Who gives a shit? I'm only talking to Helio because he doesn't seem to know what the zenith is of the moon.
Okay. Yeah, so the meridian passage.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's not quite there for me, but it's almost there. So how do you reconcile the fact that all of these things are at a right triangle with the GP of celestial bodies? Go.
You're talking about navigation?
Yeah, because you don't know anything about navigation. You've only done it from your house, not from the sea.
Okay, so as the only person here that has taken angles to stars and worked out my position,
hold on before you say that. Hold on before you say that, because it may not be true. So don't say that, because some people may have done that you don't
Kosho
know.
may have done it. Kosho may have done it. It's possible.
I doubt it.
Well, if you can unmute him, he could answer. So
hey, Flatsy, only Globers do this, because flat earthers, well, we're flurfs.
Oh yeah, we would never be able to do anything that they can do. Oh no.
Well, anyway, I got halfway through. So as the only person that has done the process, I can tell you that it's not a right angle.
That.
It's not a right angle.
You're the only person. Please stop saying that.
Okay, unless someone can say that they have, I will assume it. Okay. Anyway, it's not a right angle triangle between the star, the GP, and the observer.
Yes, it is.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Nuh-uh.
No. Nuh-uh. Okay, well, nuh-uh is not a good answer.
Right, again, I'll repeat. There's a reason why I said what I said at the start. I'm the only person here that has done it. Can anyone dispute that?
You're not the only person, though, Roohif.
Okay. Who else here has done it?
I have been in a sex tent. Never mind. Okay, carry on.
Yeah.
Other people have definitely, in this forum, used a sextant to navigate with the celestial bodies. You have only done it from your house, Roohif. You haven't done it on the sea. Hush! You haven't done it out on the seas. You haven't done it there. You're only telling us what you've done from your house.
Can you name the person that you say has done it?
Flatsy, you have to remember this. Flatsy, you have to remember, you're talking to somebody who said to me that relativity is irrelevant. So just remember, going forward, I can say roll tide, and then I can say relativity is irrelevant. God bless Roohif.
Well,
even though he doesn't believe in God because he's an atheist.
Right.
Well, Roohif is a good laugh. He gives us a good laugh. Right?
So who has done it?
I love a good laugh. Thank you.
Okay, but you said someone here has done it. Who is it?
So we've got Jedi, we've got Sunny, we've got QE, we've got plenty of people that have done this.
I'm writing them down. Jedi, Sunny, QE. So these are people that have taken angles to stars.
Are you writing it down? Are you writing it down? I hope you're writing it down.
QE is he who shall not be named.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry.
QE should be named because he's the one who gave this information out to these Glovers that they're scrambling. They're scrambling to refute.
Okay. Jedi refuses to show a demonstration. Flat out refuses. So he's off the list.
You also do, because you haven't done it from anywhere from your house, dude. You have to do it from the sea. Your house does not count.
Why do I have to do it on the ocean?
Oh man, I guarantee you, if you try to do what you've done from your house from the sea while you're navigating the seas, you will be lost. You will die. You will die. You will not be able to figure out your location on the oceans because you are incompetent of the actual reality that we're dealing with, buddy.
I am sure that I could do it with a sextant on the ocean. 100%.
Oh, well, then go ahead. I would love for you to go out to the ocean, do it, and then come back to us and tell us how it went.
Yeah. I don't need to, nor want to.
Okay, then go ahead, do it.
Right. Anyway.
No, it's not basic. It's something that you need to go do and then come tell us about it. I would love for you to do that because you're going to get lost to sea if you're going by your own method. Thank you.
The process of celestial navigation is turning angles into a location. That's what it is.
So, you don't have to. So you don't have to figure out the GP of the celestial body that you're finding out. Oh, so it's not a right angle triangle.
Correct. It's not a right angle triangle.
Oh, so what is it?
I'm going to post the actual.
I would love for you to post the actual thing. Because how are you going to figure out the actual GP of the star if it's not a right angle triangle, mother?
Yeah, that part. Absolutely. You can work out the GP regardless of where you are. It's nothing to do with it.
You can't work out the GP of the star if it's not a right angle triangle, Roohif.
I'll say it again. The GP of the star is what it is, irrelevant, completely irrelevant to the observer. Do you understand that?
It's completely irrelevant to the observer because it's at a right angle triangle.
No, did you not understand what I said? The GP is where it is, irrespective of the observer. Mm-hmm. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so exactly. Nothing to do with the GP
irrespective then, right? To you, it's going to be a right angle triangle GP of the star. Thank you.
I'm going to post.
Go ahead, post whatever you want to. It's not going to change the facts. You're not posting anything that is relevant to reality, buddy.
Okay, I've posted the actual geometry of celestial navigation.
Okay, I see it. Guess what it is?
What?
Guess what that isn't? Guess what that isn't?
That's the geometry of celestial navigation.
Guess what that isn't?
It's not a right angle triangle, correct?
Yeah, it is. The GP of the star. Look at me. You can't look at me. I wish you could.
Yeah.
Flatsy over here in Alabama. You're in Australia.
Yeah.
Right. This star that you are figuring out the GP to a right angle triangle from you. The GP of it is the right triangle to you.
And I'm telling you that's incorrect.
The GP of the star is the right triangle to you. Okay, what do you want to say to that? I don't understand.
I've shown you.
You're not getting it. You're not getting it. You're not getting it, buddy.
No. I understand your point, right? And I'm telling you you're wrong.
No, you don't. No, you're wrong.
I do understand your point.
You don't.
You think it's a right angle triangle. I'm telling you you're wrong. It's not.
It is a right angle
triangle. I'm the only person here that's ever done it.
The star that you are locating with the angles of the sextant, the right angle triangle is at the GP, the ground position, the apex of the star to the ground.
So I've shown you the geometry. Okay,
I have told you the geometry.
I know.
Celestial navigation. It's been done way before any of this has been in like any of us could even.
Before we get all y'all
talk about or argue about, it is what it is, buddy. It is what it is. You are looking at a star. The apex of that star is the ground position which is a right angle triangle to you.
And let's go through this. Hold on. Seems like you're convinced that the only way it can work is if the
It's on a globe. It's on a globe. Your globe is dead.
No, but so is that true or not? The only way it can work is if the Earth is a globe.
His poor globe is dead.
Hold on. He said
so
yes.
Sad.
Yes.
Oh,
correct.
It's only workable on his globe.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, buddy. You're on a flat Earth server. It's kind of weird. Just saying.
Okay.
Well, tell us why it can only work on a globe. Tell us in detail why it can only work on a globe.
Please tell us in detail so we can laugh, Roohif.
Okay, with reference to that GeoGebra link that I posted, we would all agree that it's 60 nautical miles per degree.
No.
Do you disagree that it's 60 nautical miles per degree?
Hold on, let him try to explain it. It's not going to make sense, but go ahead.
Do you agree that it's 60 nautical miles per degree, Flatsy, to the GP of the star?
Wait. Hold on. Now you're talking about something else.
I'm trying to get some agreement so we can move on to the next point. Do you understand 60 nautical miles?
Are you talking about
you don't agree with the basics of celestial navigation, buddy.
Lines or
not talking about longitude, just from any GP
we
of the
aren't
star.
getting past this.
Latitude.
No. Don't let him whistle past the graveyard, please. Helio, do not let him whistle past the graveyard.
Right, go ahead, sis.
You don't get to whistle past the graveyard of what celestial navigation is. It is what it is without your inferences. Thank you.
Okay. I can't believe I waited for that.
Okay. I appreciate it.
There's no.
You want to go ahead and infer the curvature of the Earth with your shit? Thank you. Go ahead.
There is no pretense or pretending something can exist.
Person is Roohif.
We're not going to pretend the Earth is a globe.
No, we're not going to infer it either.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll answer it very simply, Helio. Let's assume that the Earth is flat and it's a right angle triangle. Oh.
No.
Flatsy, please.
No.
Oh.
We're not going to assume anything.
He's right. No. You can talk to me or her. We both agree. So go ahead and.
Okay.
Go on.
So let's say it is a right angle triangle, and I have some angle.
It's not. Let's say it is.
Okay. That interruption was not useful, Flatsy. Okay.
Yeah, it was. It was very useful. Thank you.
Okay,
I appreciate you giving your input that it wasn't, but it is.
Okay, so I'll start again. Let's say it is a right angle triangle.
It is a right angle triangle. You little shit.
Okay, let's say it is a right angle triangle.
It is.
Okay, I'll keep going. I'll keep starting again, Flatsy, until you shut the fuck up, okay?
Because we already know what you're going to say before you say it, dumbass.
Okay, what am I going to say, Helio? What am I going to say?
You're going to
let's assume that it is.
I'm not going to bring up.
And then we're going to imply that
presume the fucking Earth might be a globe, if probably, maybe. I mean,
no, I'm not going to say the word longitude at all. Not going to say the word longitude. So would you like me to say what I was actually going to say?
All right, say it. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's say that it is a right angle triangle and we have an elevation. Okay, I'll start again. Let's say it is a right angle triangle and we have an elevation angle and a distance to the GP. Okay. If I move back 60 nautical miles, is that angle going to change by 1 degree?
Oh, you poor thing. You think that the Earth is curving at 1 degree per nautical whatever. It's not.
Isn't the elevation angle acquired with a flat baseline? Or
he is trying to tell you that it's curving at some sort of nautical mile, the 60th pair. Just don't. He is full of shit, is what he is.
I admire his determination.
There is something, as far as navigation goes, as far as nautical miles, there is a difference. the way that they measure things.
Oh, the elevation angle.
Sure,
oh,
sure.
the elevation
Yeah,
angle from the horizontal.
Do we want to do the horizontal thing first?
But it really wouldn't.
You poor thing, you.
It wouldn't necessarily, the difference between nautical mile and an actual mile. It really doesn't. It doesn't make the Earth a globe. It doesn't make the Earth a globe.
He's full of shit. He's only trying to say that the Earth is curving at a certain nautical mile of the meridian.
All
He's full of shit. Is what he is.
I'm about to post a link about it. So,
okay. Do we want to do horizontal or 60 nautical miles per degree? Pick one of those.
Oh my gosh, you're so
shit, per degree of what?
Angle.
Angle, which requires what?
2 directions.
2 straight lines, you little shit. Which you don't want to admit. No, you don't want to admit that it's 2 straight lines.
Well, the light does actually curve getting to you, so that's not straight.
Oh, does the light curve? Oh, to your beautiful globe. Oh, I love that it curves just to fit the globe. Oh, does the light curve? Does it? Does it?
You disagree with celestial navigation, then?
Does it? I don't disagree with celestial navigation. You do, buddy.
So why is there a refraction correction? Why is there a refraction correction in the almanac?
Refraction correction for what? What's the refraction? Please tell me what the refraction is. Is it 7/6R? Is that what you're referring to?
For dip correction, they use about 1.2.
Is it terrestrial refraction or is it Snell's law?
There's both.
Oh, it's both.
You're looking at the star in one.
I'm so dumb.
Well, if you would let me actually answer you, Flatsy, rather than just talking non-stop, I could answer you.
Full of shit. Why would I let you answer when you're so full of shit?
Why would you let me answer? Why are you asking questions if you don't want answers? Do you want answers?
You're full of shit, Roohif.
Okay, so I'll just pretend that your questions are rhetorical and don't need responses.
Okay, go ahead, pretend. Pretend that there's a curve.
He's going to show us how nautical miles disprove.
Pretend there's a curve. Pretend there's a curve, Roohif. And tell us how celestial navigation works, please. Please, pretend there's a curve.
Now, check this out, though. I mean, there is a thing about nautical miles because people use that, to traverse across Earth.
Helio.
That is a thing. Hold on.
What are you talking about, Helio?
I'm kind of.
Do you want the wrath of Flatsy?
I'm saying that as far as nautical miles go, navigators do use nautical miles.
I think at this point, Helio should sing "Have You Ever Seen the Curve?" I think that's the right move here.
Have you ever seen
the curve? And I guarantee you, none of these shipmen have ever seen the goddamn curve.
Do you know the difference between a nautical mile and a knot, Helio? Helio? Do you know the difference between a nautical mile and a knot?
I just posted a link.
I'd love to go. Hold on.
Do you think I don't know?
Let's go into Roohif's imagination. Let's go into your imagination, Roohif. Into your imagination.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, it's into your imagination. It's not ours.
Okay.
Okay. Go.
There we go. That's the answer.
What's the question? What's the question?
Go into your imagination about celestial navigation, you little shit.
Okay, so we want to talk about 60 nautical miles per degree or the horizontal baseline.
We want to talk about your imagination. That's what we want to talk about.
You know what's really funny to me about Roohif? He has a really cool talent. I mean, Kosho's still server muted here. We might be able just kind of get this going, like even on a hotness level. But he's making shit up in his own mind.
Exactly. This is what I'm trying to entertain. Let's entertain his imagination, please. Oh, let's laugh for a second.
Hey,
let Roohif talk while we laugh about his imagination, please.
We've already done that. You guys ready to bring Kosho in?
We have, but why not? Go ahead.
He's already in the chat. Kosho, you want to come in?
Yeah, go ahead, Roohif. Let's hear your imagination, please.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about 60 nautical miles or horizontal?
We want to talk about your imagination.
Oh,
That's what
shit, he left as soon as I... Never mind. Kosho left as soon as I unmuted him.
No, Kosho's here.
Right, go ahead. Is he coming back?
Kosho's here. Anyway, cool. Do we agree that for every, say, 60 nautical miles you go...
Stop asking us what we agree with, buddy.
Okay, I'll ask again.
Stop that.
Do you...
No, don't ask that.
That's a question. I need your agreement so we can move on.
No, we want to go into your imagination, Roohif. Okay. Stop asking us if we agree with your imagination.
Okay,
please.
There are 60 nautical miles for every degree you go south of Polaris. Cool.
That's absolutely not true.
Okay, so you disagree.
By the article that I just fucking posted.
What?
Let's hear your imagination, Roohif.
Okay, there are 60 nautical miles per degree of latitude.
Are you talking about time zones?
No, every 60 nautical miles that we go south of Polaris drops by 1 degree.
It's speculation Sunday. Let's let him finish. Right?
Let's go into Roohif's imagination.
In Arkansas, we're about 9 minutes away from it, but fuck it. Let's roll in.
You understand that you can get your latitude and your distance to the North Pole by getting the angle to Polaris.
Right. So you think Polaris is important, just like we do. Let's start there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's start there.
Okay, and every 60 nautical miles you go south, it drops by 1 degree. Correct?
Yeah. Okay.
Polaris doesn't.
Okay.
Polaris doesn't move in your. Say you're standing at North Pole.
Just let him go, Helio.
No.
He's a dummy. It's fine.
Hold on.
We're in his imagination.
Come on, Patsy. Come on. Let me say this really quick.
Okay.
Well, that means if you're at the North Pole of Earth, you're looking directly above your head at Polaris, and if you start moving across the Earth, then south, which is every direction. Now continue. Go ahead. You start at the North Pole, and you move south. Tell us about it.
Then Polaris will drop by 1 degree every 60 nautical miles.
Doesn't drop. It just changes position based on the angular.
Yep. The angle changes by 1 degree.
Okay.
Cool.
Doesn't drop.
Okay.
Yep. The angle changes by 1 degree.
Hey, you guys want to get specific? If you fucking A, man, don't fucking stop me.
I'm just having a good laugh. Can I just have a good laugh, please?
Yeah. Go for it. Knock yourself out.
Tell us about it. I mean, tell us more about it. I mean, since
tell us more about your imagination.
All this shit together. I mean, tell us more about it. I mean, so
every
when
star.
You move 1 degree.
Let him tell us.
1 degree.
So every star has that effect. If you back away from it 60 nautical miles, the angle will change by 1 degree for every star. Oh, do we agree?
Oh shit! Yes, we do.
Yeah, stop asking if we agree to your imagination. Just go.
It's not an imagination.
You have the floor. Do you have the floor in this server? Just shut up and go.
I feel like most of us are inebriated except for Roohif.
Yes.
That's what I feel.
It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's like I'm the most fucking drunk motherfucker in here, and I'm following the conversation quite well. I think.
I just want him
for every
to
angle, though,
Roohif.
For each
we
angle,
can let him bury himself. We can let him bury himself. Let him go.
I'll be quiet.
If you want to. You don't have to. I'm not a moderator on this channel, so
yeah, but
I'm just having a good laugh.
You know, that's why I was asking him. We'll start at Polaris. All right, you move 1 degree south of Polaris. Oh, it's 1 degree away from your point of view.
Just let him go.
Then you move to the 2nd degree. Are we still on the globe?
Just let him go.
We're moving like around the globe as we move from it. Nobody can do that. You believe this nonsense?
It really is so funny.
You're making shit up.
He is. He's totally making shit up.
That's why I made that at a certain point. You guys were like, "Shut up, Helio." No,
I'm not. I don't care.
I wanted him to say that.
You can interject, Helio.
When I asked him to agree with me on that,
he wants you to agree with him. Oh, that's the problem. He wants you to agree with him. Oh, do we
I just wanted you to sing.
No.
When I pointed it out, he said yes. And so let's continue. 3 degrees, 4 degrees, 5 degrees, 6 degrees, 7 degrees. Oh, we can go latitude, longitude, or which one?
Oh, the moon is almost at my Venus.
Polaris, right? Just going south from Polaris.
Man.
All right, but that fact of 60 nautical miles per degree is the same for all stars.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, what?
Okay.
What are you trying to say? Right. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, what?
Okay, so that linear relationship of angle per distance, right? So, 60 nautical miles per degree doesn't work with right angle triangles. So if you have a right angle triangle and you know the elevation angle and the distance, if you move back by 60 nautical miles, that angle geometrically will not change by 1 degree.
If you assume the Earth is a globe.
Year 9. No, we're assuming a triangle here. We're assuming flat with a right angle triangle.
Oh my God. Yeah.
You're so insufferable.
Oh my God.
You're insufferable. Because the latitudes lines are your degrees from Polaris.
Right.
With right angle triangles.
North Pole. It's not a right angle triangle.
You're so insufferable.
Jesus.
You're insufferable.
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay.
And, are you a shipman? Like someone that travels on ships?
Shipman? No, I get seasick, so no.
He's not. Of course he's not. He's just a layman.
You know what shipmen do?
Explain something that isn't in his category of what he should be explaining.
Go ahead. I was just saying, I mean,
he doesn't know what
travel
he's
from
talking about.
one port to another. They go in a straight line from one port to another. They're not considering, these nautical efforts or whatever. I mean, in modern times, it's just they travel from one port to another. They don't necessarily have to navigate that way.
Who
so
cares?
We're actually apparently Roohif does.
Yeah, but
even though he never does that.
House. He's talking about from his house with the theodolite.
I think you had a better point with the building tower.
Say again, Blindspot?
I said, I think you had a better point with the Bilby Towers. I just feel like every angle requires straight lines. An elevation angle requires
straight lines. Thank you.
Yeah, and so, first of all, I'm super new, Roohif, and I think I really appreciate your determination. And he
doesn't have determination.
Listen. I actually enjoy. I love hearing the back and forth because I'm learning from both sides ultimately. But I just feel like this is a losing art. If I'm coming in, right? If I'm hostile witness Roohif coming in, this is probably not my point of attack. I think you have better arguments in other places. That's just personal opinion, and I'm super drunk.
Super drunk. Platzi and Helios.
No, you're just fighting a losing battle.
It's all good. Hey, Blindspot, you want to take a? You want to take it?
Take a swing at it, buddy.
I'll shut up. Actually, I'm curious. Yeah. I want to hear what Blindspot has. I want you to
do.
I know very little. I'm ill-equipped, but from my very.
This This is baby steps right here, man. Go ahead.
From my very simplistic understanding, angles require straight lines. To find a GP, you need a right triangle because the GP is the star that you're acquiring. Its zenith, right, is directly related to the GP, which forces the right triangle to the baseline that you're acquiring the angle of, right, from the whatever. It's the opposite of the hypotenuse, whatever you want to call that.
No, so you're spot on, buddy. You're so good. You're right on. Thank you.
So why? So
you cannot acquire an angle from a curve. You agree with that, Roohif. That's not news, right? You cannot acquire the angle from a curve. Yeah, go ahead.
2 hours should be fine.
I'm listening.
Yeah, so you talked about getting an angle from a curve or to a curve or whatever.
No, from a curve, not to a curve.
From a curve. So
yeah.
So you say I can't measure an elevation angle on a globe. That's claimed?
Without a flat baseline. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You might be able to do it from a theoretical globe as long as you honor the fact through your sextant and you calibrate it to horizon, right? And get your flat baseline. But the GP is often far beyond the horizon, right? Yes. Obviously. And so you require that flat baseline to generate that GP at a right triangle to the zenith of the star. That you're
baseline. You're doing great.
Okay, so the baseline
you don't have
elevation.
To keep encouraging him. Let him.
I thought you guys were going to go mute.
Yeah, I am.
I love the peanut gallery. Okay, I need the encouragement. No. I need the encouragement.
All right. So the baseline for an elevation angle is horizontal, and horizontal is simply perpendicular to vertical. That's all it is. It has no relation to the shape of the surface. All right, it's simply, hang a plumb bob and make something at right angles to it, perpendicular to it.
You're not really doing the plumb bob like a level table on the ship. We're not doing that argument, are we?
No,
you're not doing that on a ship at all.
Jesus, Flatsy. I'm just explaining what horizontal
is. Like in rough seas, on the ocean, you're going to hang the plumb bob.
No, we'll get there in a minute. Okay? All right. So horizontal is simply merely perpendicular to down. Okay? It is not related to the surface of the Earth, the shape of the Earth. Simply perpendicular to that down direction. Okay? On a boat, obviously you can't hang a plumb bob because it's rocking all over the place. Mm-hmm. So what you do in the sextant is you take an angle between the horizon and the star, right, which is not technically an elevation angle because you have to correct the correct for the dip down to the horizon, right? So there's an angle.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah, I'm not so sure I buy
the
that.
Elevation angle. Oh, he's talking about the elevation angle from you to where
from the eyesight to horizon.
Yeah, to the surface.
Dip to horizon.
Okay, go ahead.
From horizontal down to the horizon is a calculable.
No, horizon is the horizontal.
No, it's not. The horizon is demonstrably, measurably below horizontal.
I'm sorry, I have to laugh.
Would you like to see some of my horizon measurements?
No, absolutely not. I'm totally. I'm mostly making shit up. So
okay, all right. The horizon is not at horizontal. It is below horizontal.
The horizon is not at horizontal. The horizon is below horizontal. Is that what you just said?
Look up dip correction. Dip correction for celestial navigation.
Well, stop laughing.
Yeah, shut up, Flatsy. You're not adding anything, right? You're just being childish.
Yeah, I'm laughing, but I'm muted.
Am I being childish?
Yes.
Or is it really funny what you're saying?
Well, again, only one of us here has done it.
But you are calibrating the sextant using the horizon mirror to the horizon.
I wouldn't call it calibration. Right? You're taking an angle between the horizon and the star, and then you're adjusting that angle because you know what the angle is between horizontal and the horizon.
Yeah, that's super confusing. I believe you. Sure.
No. Your dip is what? Okay, sorry.
No, you're
Let me find a.
Flatsy, let him do this. Let him do this, please, Flatsy. Please.
There you go. I'll post a couple in the chat, actually.
That doesn't help the blind guy. But
That's true. Sorry. Shit.
I'm laughing too, but muted. Go ahead.
And look,
if you were to draw,
I'm literally just reciting some things I've recently learned. So I am not an expert. I've not measured with a sextant, but I from what I've heard is that the dip correction is bullshit. So I'm just going to put that out there. Now you might be able
the dip
to
correction. Hey, the dip correction is just you to the surface. You have to adjust.
Yeah,
from
your line of sight with your eye
level to the surface,
to the horizon.
Yes. No,
Right.
to the surface. Your dip correction is from you to the surface of sea level.
Not the horizon.
Hang on.
Well, the horizon is not a physical place, so it's not the horizon.
Well, hang on. So many things here. All right. So, blind spot, can you imagine standing...
Don't act like you know, Roohif. Shut up.
Well, I'll say it again, Flatsy. I'm the only person here that has done it. Prove me wrong.
You're the only person here that's done what?
Celestial
you have
navigation.
not done it, Roohif. You have done it from your house.
Right.
No,
I've taken
buddy.
angles and converted that into a position.
No.
Yes, I have taken angles to stars and determined my position from
Go do it on the
those
sea,
angles.
and I guarantee you will be lost at sea.
What the hell was that? Nice. It was crap. Hold on.
You know what's interesting, Flatsy, is here in the chat right now, we have Kosho, who a few Sundays ago agreed to debate me the following Saturday over 3 agreed debate topics, and then backed out. Would have gone on YouTube, and he actually backed out. He's the physics guy over on Geos, but he backed out.
I don't know what's going on in the chat.
And then Roohif on another day, I went into a different server and I said, Roohif, do you want to debate me on Modern Day Debate? And he said yes. And then I said, well, make sure you say yes, because I want to get hold of James Kuntz right now on email. And he said, yeah, we're going to go ahead and debate. So I got hold of James, right after that. I said, James, Roohif and I want to debate. And then I sent the email off, and then Roohif got hold of me that night on DM and said, I don't want to debate you. If we have to talk about cosmology, I'm not going to talk about relativity or cosmology. We have to just talk about what I want. So we have 2 people here in the chat right now, Kosho.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the least, Jim, bro. These guys are a bunch of pussies.
Who agreed
They've been banned from this.
Yeah, who agreed to debate
from this Discord several times. We let
Hold on, Helio.
They agreed to debate me in front of other people and then backed out. And so I prepared. I made time on that Saturday to debate Kosho, and he didn't show up. And I actually got an okay from Roohif to debate, and I actually contacted James Kuntz on a email. And I had to send him another email and said, no, Roohif doesn't want to debate me. So thank you guys for playing. Thanks for being in here and wasting our time, because you're a bunch of globe pussies.
Oh, hold on,
Flatsy.
No, you hold on, Helio. They're giving us a good laugh.
For a minute. Say what you're going to say.
They're giving us a good laugh, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the good laugh. Thank you.
I don't appreciate them being in here
can blind spot
giving
not
everybody
continue?
a fucking runaround.
They're giving us a good laugh.
Show. But it just like you're very creative with nonsense. It's just like,
they're very creative with their nonsense.
It's just like it's entertaining for people, but you're not here to spread truth about anything. You're just trying to pigeonhole every single little. Oh, well, the flat earthers say this, and then you just make shit up off the top of your head, and sometimes everybody gets tired of it, and we
some
ban
people like me get entertained by it.
Roll Tide.
I don't know.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Go Razorbacks. Go Razorbacks.
Anyway, blind spot might continue.
But
anyway, are you going to continue?
Roohif and freaking Kosha have been here. They've been here, allowed and bound freaking at least 10, 20 times. But if you guys are entertained by these fucking assholes, that's all.
It's only because they give me a laugh, okay? That's the only reason why, Helio. I get to laugh when they talk the nonsense that they talk. It's really kind of funny.
Hey, Flatsy, talk quantum mechanics for a second, and just imagine Roohif's brain going, duh.
Anyway, last time. Can Blind Spot and I continue our conversation? Can Blind Spot and I continue our conversation?
Freaking Roohif's a total prick.
And
Flatsy knows exactly what he's doing.
I guess that's a no.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
Hey,
Roohif, fuck off.
Hey, Flatsy, we're the flat earthers and dumb, and Roohif's the smart one. Duh.
Did he leave?
It's okay. It's okay. It's kind of funny for real.
I was doing so well.
No, blind spot, you were doing very good. You were doing very good.
Actually, I did love. I was trying to tell. I said, shut up so you can post it.
I'm sorry, blind spot. It's hard for me not to just laugh at this shit, though. Okay. And I want to make it public that I'm laughing.
I want to give you a shout out, though.
I don't want to laugh in silence.
Killing it, bro. I love it.
Oh, yeah, you were killing it.
I'm learning,
go ahead.
and I don't know much about celestial navigation. He might have some.
You knew plenty enough to bury Roohif. Go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking. Often, and look, I know you guys have a history there or whatnot with Roohif, but I often think it would be really cool. And I know this is very difficult to even think about, but to have a truly neutral platform.
Say what you're going to say, before you say what you're going to say, think about how weird it is that Roohif is in a flat Earth server right now, trying to spout his.
Yeah, no, I've thought about that. I've thought about that for sure.
Tags! What is your profession?
See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.